drivers in the forecast. However, the start of the race will have cloudy weather. That is the block that is set in stone by the lobby host. So yeah,
Wait,
formation lap off. We're gonna get going immediately now.
Gizmo, you're confident that Codemasters will fix any bug. What is this?
They said so. They announced it officially that they have it fixed, and it's in one of the upcoming patches. So that's why I have the faith.
Anyway, Gizmo, take it away.
Okay, we have Roulatorn on pole. FICO with a kind of a bad start. Aryan slowly catching up with FICO. Stays in P2 around turn 1. Vodka moving up according to my timing board, even though I kind of remember Vodka being P5. Kugoda on the attack
Ooh, Leonard around
against
the
Aryan.
Beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
Leonard completely beating out Vodka in turn 4. I don't know which turn that is.
The yellow flags in the back. That's probably for Taco there.
Interesting to
still.
say, both Mercs are on the soft, and the rest is all on mediums.
Oh yeah, we gotta look at the tires, of course. New tires, baby. So Cookie switched from hards to mediums on that restart. Interesting.
And Kugoda's actually on the softs, which is also very interesting because
Yeah, Kugoda's still on some.
it's actually just going to be stuck behind these guys, especially when DRS turns on. It's going to be very difficult to actually get past these guys.
Indeed.
Especially knowing that the first two he has to pass are two Ferrari drivers, and they're both in voice chat with each other. So,
Yep.
saying like, "Hey, can you please slow down a bit so I can have?" Oh, you know what? I should have realized it was Kagoda, and he can just get past anyway.
Yeah, down the inside.
FB has
Which is
damage
Aryan.
going into the pits.
No DRS either. FB with a penalty. Yikes. That's the earliest speeding in a pit lane penalty you will ever see.
Okay. Kun made a move there, I think, on someone. There's a crash, maybe?
Yeah, Max Martin.
Drops back.
Max Martin. He's
I think
alive though.
Collision with Kun and Max, probably.
Possible. No damage on Cohen's car.
I saw them go side by side, or maybe he lost it. Max lost it. That's also possible. Because Kun is probably one of the cleaner drivers I know. So
Cohen losing a few positions there on the start, just like Vodka.
Yeah, he was P8. Maybe there was a bit of contact at the start because he had a good getaway.
Yeah.
At least from what I saw, because I kept an eye on him, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, everywhere a bit of a gap. I see Klot behind Zumbel, 2.5 tenths currently. He's gaining.
Gaining very fast.
Yeah. He's gaining.
Slipstream's so powerful in this game.
The top 4 have now broken away from Leonard P5.
Yeah, but Leonard is driving on the mediums, and the other guys are in a Ferrari, and the other guys are Kagodas on soft, so it is to be expected.
Quite a nice clean racing here between Claude and Zombel.
Yeah,
turn 1, Claude decided to camp in like on Zombel's rear tire. Zombel didn't flinch and just left the space and kept it clean. It's great to see that.
Alex all over the rear end of the AlphaTauri driver. Also 1.5 tenths, 2 tenths, roughly. Very close between these two. I think the AlphaTauri drive just overtook Alex not too long ago.
If I recall. He's really capitalizing on all those like incidents and all that drama turn 1, making it the P10.
What's very
good for
Alex around the outside there. Great overtake, makes it stick. Very good job.
I think the AlphaTauri drive is gonna come back because Alex is almost out of ERS, it seems.
Oh, indeed, yeah.
But
so is the AlphaTauri, yeah.
Yeah, I think the Aston Martin is already blinking.
Yeah, both are.
Probably around the outside. Late braking, is it possible? In Zandvoort, you have a very favorable line around the outside there, but it seems like a great stuff defending there from Alex. But neither already has ERS, which is very difficult to actually save around here, so it's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, that track is notorious for that. No ERS saving.
Oh, Koen did have damage. He already had boxed. Oh, what a shame. What a shame.
Okay. Must have been like minor wing damage, but that can mess you up.
Yeah. Sometimes the visuals don't show it, but especially in Formula 1 it can be harmful to the race. So there was probably contact between Max and Koen.
Cookie's got a lot of battery saved up.
Yeah, Cookie all over Lennart. DRS is enabled actually this lap, so.
Oh, yellow flag? What was that for? Okay, I don't know. There was a yellow flag a second ago, but no one was like spinning.
I think it's for Max. Yeah, it was for Max. Max lost 5 seconds to Koen.
Cookie in DRS now of Lennart.
And there,
He's got a Red Bull right behind him.
and Alpine,
Oh, made a mistake, Cookie there.
Alpine standing still on Hugenholz, it seems.
Oh, indeed, yeah.
That's FB, right?
Yeah. Lennart's still driving, so.
Let's see the damage.
Yeah, Hugenholz is a very painful point to crash, especially if you have to wait there. Practically no front wing left.
FB could be a flex tape commercial now, because that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. But at least he got some airing time, so the sponsors will be happy.
Hunter Fury is like, yes, we got the screen time, baby. That was my sponsor goal.
Yeah,
Be on
getting
screen.
onto the
Alex gets on screen, and every Alpine just sold 5 additional cars.
Anyway, Cookie holding off the Red Bull for now. Oh, Vodka almost spinning there. Wow, that was scary to watch. I just caught that on my.
Jan looks like he's about to make a move on
my-
Pagoda.
okay.
And Arjen all
Let's
over the
see that.
wing there.
Ooh,
Oh wow.
That was close.
really close.
Yeah. Aryan clearly in the faster car here.
Yeah,
But
these
this track
No,
is
it's-
not the best track ever for overtaking, right?
I think the issue is Kagoda's tyres are now going to be starting to burn out.
Yeah.
Because his tyre was really hard on the tyres. So,
Kogoda, it started on softs after all.
Yeah.
FB retiring already. Just looking to save his personal time, I guess. In this disaster of a start.
Koen is actually gaining on Max, and Max is gaining on Zombel, and Zombel is still pretty close to Taco, so it seems like 16 to P13 are all gaining to each other. Maybe we might have a pretty good fight there.
Yeah,
eventually.
Cohen with the opposite mindset to FB, saying, "Nah, man, maybe a bunch of SCs happen, and I do get that podium after all."
Yeah,
Whereas FB just straight up retiring.
the FP at that point was already more than a full lap behind, so I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
Arjan is now making the move, and that's an easy. Looks easier.
Still has plenty
You
of
never know with
battery.
Kokoda. You never know with Kokoda.
It wasn't as easy as I expected it to
It
be.
wasn't, no. He makes the move around the outside of turn 1, as Colin said.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful move there from Arjen. Very nicely done, and they both kept it clean. 2 quality drivers right there, definitely.
Both
Julian
why
must
they're
be
the
sweating.
top-rated drivers. So
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Julian must be sweating right now with Cookie and P6 fighting the best car
Yeah.
on the grid. Holding
Yeah,
off
indeed.
vodka.
I'm scared, man. I'm scared. Yeah, I
Is
mean,
that a little bit of a slide on Cookie there? that I
yeah,
saw?
the-
And we now go to a quick interview with Julian. Julian, what do you think about Cookie being able to drive in the top 6 right behind Lennart?
I mean, I'm happy so far. I think this track is not ideal, of course, for overtaking, so it's gonna be tough to get past Leonard because he has great pace as well. But I mean, let's hope for the best, I guess.
Track's
Maybe an
pretty good for the
overcut.
car though, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's one of the better ones. I mean, downforce is an important thing in the Aston Martin, so
Let's
Like-
go by Arjen. Oh no,
we're
no.
horrible in
I
the
missed
straight
an
line.
overtake there.
I think he just hasn't got the grip anymore, Kagoda, to make those moves around the outside.
Yeah, it's
Kogoda was pouncing but didn't make it, right? Because Arjen was already ahead.
yeah. Kogoda went for it, but it seemed like he suffered a lot there from understeer and Tarzanbocht.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very difficult.
Wait, so what's Tarzan in Dutch? Is it Tarzanbocht?
Tarzanbocht, it's in Dutch, so that's just
Okay,
turn
okay.
1. Turn 1 and then.
Does that mean like Tarzan corner in Dutch?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Because it's like
Nice.
such a swooping corner, it's like Tarzan.
Yeah, right. I get that.
If I recall, it's the banked corner to the left. That
The Aston Martin.
Alex spun around.
Alex.
No. That's very unfortunate.
And he's still in P11, so it isn't the end of the road, but it's still
Yeah.
painful.
Has
Yeah.
lost about 6 seconds in time though.
Not the end of the road or the end of the vine, as Tarzan would say. This is
Cookie
not
now
exactly
using
something that goes well.
ERS finally and getting past Leonard as it seems. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's
Oh yeah, down the inside.
or yeah, good job.
Yeah, I mean, Kagoda is still being able to hang on to Aryan, and what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say with that is that even if you have greater pace and even if you're able to pass, it doesn't mean that the driver behind isn't able to come back. So it is all said and done, but getting the
Yeah.
overtake done already kind of shows that you have some pretty good pace there, and that you can fight him. So I'm very curious as to what Leonard is going to do in the next couple of laps. Because I also saw that he was low on ERS as well. So what would make sense is if he's going to charge and try to stay with him, and then just try to re-overtake him if he has the pace for that.
Yeah, Cookie is just gonna be hoping that Vodka can maybe try to battle with Leonard, of course. But it seems to be Vodka really having 100% of ERS left
Yeah.
and really saving
I
it
was just
up.
about to point that out. That Vodka's full battery.
That's
Yeah.
very interesting there. Very
I don't
interesting.
know whether Vodka is trying to hate on Duracell or trying to get into Williams.
Actually forgot to mention, but
With this full battery.
he just got past Max. So from P6
yeah.
to P15. And Aryan and Kagoda go side by side once more. Oh, Kagoda! Wow!
Getting
Good
the
overtake
elbows out
by
there.
him.
Wow! That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Coming back to Aryan. Again, just a beautiful battle between these two. It just goes to show their beautiful racecraft.
Oh, okay. Cookie got tapped around.
Live reaction here from TP.
tried being unbiased. That's gonna be interesting.
Leonard is off as well.
Oh no!
Yeah, Leonard in the gravel.
And what happened
I
according to
think Leonard had a bit overspeed, but he just tapped him in the rear in Schijfvlak and then Cookie spun around.
So
Luckily,
there
he
was an
didn't lose
incident.
too much of it. But
Yeah, if anything, he's still on the arrest. But does Leonard have damage? That is the question. I think he does.
yeah, he does left end
I don't
plate.
see damage on Cookie.
But did
Leonard.
push
Yeah,
Leonard?
Leonard definitely heavy damage to the front wing.
Yeah,
I mean, not that heavy, but heavy enough to matter a lot.
looked
Well,
like it just tapped him in the rear. Unlucky there.
Leonard pitting now for a new win.
But what happened after that with Leonard though? With Vodka? Because it seemed like Vodka pushed him off, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, indeed. It looked like it. Yeah, I'm not sure either. But...
Yeah,
I
I
was
couldn't.
gonna say.
It's true.
I was gonna say that Vodka breathing a sigh of relief, finally getting past those midfielders, but he might be doing the opposite and shaking in his boots that he's gonna get reported now, depending on what happened there. But
Maybe, but
I
this
don't know.
clean
I
air,
didn't really catch that myself.
this clean air is going to be so powerful. And if it's just a touch or slight issue, you can make that 5-second gap if you are smart with your ERS and if you have the pace. I mean, you have the car to push that 5-second gap. So, who knows?
We have Red Bull TP in the Twitch chat always saying Vodka was not near him. LOL. It could be coping. It could be the truth. We will find out after the race.
Yeah,
Tickets roll in.
could be Leonard just making a mistake or Vodka
Yeah.
indeed hitting him.
Maybe getting the damage with the collision with Cookie and then just hitting the curb there on the left and then understeering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw it on the minimap that they were extremely close, so I just speculated that he might have touched him or something. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Gaps extending now across the field, except for Aryan and Pagoda, who are still locked in a mortal combat for P3.
But that's just beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Askun actually is going past Klot at the moment. He's
Ooh.
making a move for P13. So very nicely
whoops.
done. Good.
Oh
And,
man, I'm so glad I'm not spectating this for the stream because I'm doing a really bad job.
And Taco as well, P11. He's very close in there. Alex, 4 seconds. So me as the McLaren team principal, even though we're not yet in the points, I have the full faith in my drivers that we're able
Already
to.
salivating.
Yeah, I'm already
the
happy that
championship
we're
points.
somewhere near the points.
Oh yeah.
As Koen is actually all over the rear of Zombol currently, which is very interesting. 210s behind him.
A bit tentative there. The
Chance
overtake.
making a move on Kokoda again.
Oh,
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? On the outside there.
Does it?
Yeah. I think Koen lets it go for the DRS.
Still
on-
50% each for them, Aryan and Pagoda. Half of their batteries filled up.
Okay, Koen has him in front of Arie Luijendijk.
And now the McLaren are next to each other on track. Do we have team orders from McLaren TP on stream? This
Yeah,
is your rare. You have a rare opportunity here to give team orders on live stream. How fun is that?
But I can't give them team orders because they're not in the same voice chat. So even if I do,
You can. I don't know. You could text
Okay.
them.
DM them on Steam.
I can hop on. Okay, I'm gonna give a team order. Be right back.
McLaren TP messaging Taco with a Steam message so that it like pops up.
Oh, he has gone to
Wait,
give
did he really
team
just
order.
leave the channel? Or get...
Yeah,
I
he's
thought he was
gonna
joking.
give team orders. Nah,
Oh,
he's
man.
actually going for it.
Does that mean that Cohen is gonna get left alone?
We'll have
Yeah.
to watch to find out.
Probably has to like get closer to Taco first though, because they're not close enough, right?
Yeah, indeed.
We go to pitting.
Okay, I'm back.
Did you give the team order?
Yeah. But actually, he gave himself the team order before I could even say it.
There's some interesting strategy going on there
Oh,
behind the
Pagoda's
scenes.
now
Very
in the
McLaren. Yep, we'll go down the hards now.
I
He's
just-
planning on making this a one-stop.
Undercut.
What are the top three going to do now? They're going to respond, or are they going to stay out and try and go onto the softs at the end?
I mean, they're on different strategies, so it would be strange
They
if
are.
they respond. Currently, Arjen can enjoy a little bit of clean air. I mean, it's going to be better for his tire wear. It's going to be better for everything for him, even though he's going to be slower because these new tires have a massive advantage on this game. But I think in the end of the race, it will only help him if he just continues instead of just boxing now, because otherwise he would have just given up his entire advantage of starting on those mediums compared to starting on the softs. At least that's my point of view.
Only real battle right now we have is Claude Zombel for P14 on track. At least when it comes to cars being close to each other, obviously people are battling across like different strategies and stuff.
Yeah.
And the Claude in the DRS. It's not a corner for overtaking, but you can take advantage of that DRS.
Oh, I did it yesterday.
Big sauce has done the same and come in as well.
Yeah, I went on the outside of the first one, and then on the inside, and then around the outside in here, in the Arie Luijendijk.
Yeah, it is very possible, but you need to have the not how do you say it? You have to dare, like you have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
really commit.
You have to have the balls.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was allowed to say that, but yes.
I think Colin said a bit worse on the track so far.
Bro,
Yeah, I think now that I put them on YouTube, maybe we should like not swear that much because YouTube does have a thing about swearing now. So
oh
Well,
fuck.
we're just
Yeah,
not
that-
cringe to censor it.
I
Mate,
am
wait,
gonna hold off on F words and stuff.
What?
F1 is
Who
an F
said-
word. That's a problem.
Yeah, but who said OF? when we said, oh, less swearing. OF. Someone said.
Yeah,
No, I mean, it's it's okay. It's okay if it happens. It's just that
Yeah, fair.
It's just that I should. I'm just
yeah,
gonna try to
Leonard is
limit it
pushing
for
big
myself.
sauce at the
Yeah,
moment.
that's why I didn't know if I was allowed to
Leonard,
say
you
the
say?
big.
Yeah, Leonard is gonna go for the overtake on
Look,
big sauce. I think.
If you wanna see someone has balls and you're trying to frame it as lack of, you can see like lack of shame.
Okay.
You need to have a lack of shame to get this
he
overtake
makes
down.
that
Yeah, lack
overtake
of shame.
easily.
Good
yeah.
job, Leonard.
Koen is gone. Koen is gone. You got damage. Yeah. Rip.
What happened there?
Rib
I
and
missed that.
pepperoni.
I think he just got past Taco, and then all of a sudden Leonard got past, Taco got past, and he just fell back, and now he's in the pit. So
Did they make contact, maybe?
I'm not sure. I didn't watch. I'm only watching Gizmo, but I just saw Koen drop back all of a sudden. So something must have happened there.
Yeah, and he
Okay.
pit. and he went into the pits. So we can gather from that it's probably wing damage or something. Maybe hit a barrier. This is the track
Ooh,
for that.
Arjan's now pitting. He does decide to make a response to Pagoda.
Yeah, he's going to
Is
drop
it
back.
hards?
But,
He is on the hards.
Yep.
yeah, here.
He's gonna hope these 3 laps difference.
Yeah, there
This
goes.
is gonna make a difference, but I'm not too sure if that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
correct move.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Kogoda way ahead now, on the same tire. However, obviously, like you guys are pointing out, Aryan with the younger tire there. I mean, but
He's
like
in the
if your
fast
younger
car as
tire is
well.
if your younger tires are hards, does it matter that much that it's younger? Right.
Yeah,
It-
exactly.
it-
Because the difference
it's
is
an
going
issue.
to be maybe 1.5 to 2 tenths a lap, at best. At best, that's like highballing it. So I don't think he's going to gain a lot there.
Invite in the chat pointing out that he would like to see a gap to leader. I don't know if Fringe wants to
Cooperate.
accept that request or avoid being avoid taking sides as the spectator for the stream. I'm gonna leave that up to Fringe. It's all good. Oh, penalty for FICO.
Cycle 5 seconds. Speeding in the pit lane, I think. Or not.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, he
Yeah, I
has
hate to see it.
he has the gap for that. Unless there's a safety car, of course. But
Indeed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, your prediction of an early safety car didn't happen. In fact, no safety car still after 18
I'm not sure if I said that there would be a safety car. I just said that.
laps. Nah, you didn't really. You didn't make it a prediction. You just said that
Yeah.
Like,
it's. You just said it's optimal to plan for that. That's what you said.
Yeah, I'm not
But
sure
yeah, no,
what I
no
said
C.
anymore.
I think I recall that I always expect safety cars in Zandvoort and SFR, and we never get them because I think of the banked corner. I'm like, oh, people are gonna die and crash there because you can
Yeah.
spin so easily, end up in the wall, and then it doesn't happen. We have had one DNF, but that was retiring in the pits, completely
I mean,
different.
you guys did have a safety car in 2021 there. There was like a massive,
In F1?
pileup. Yeah. There was a massive pileup.
Oh, you're thinking of the insane pileup where then I had to like I wrote a soliloquy. Like I wrote a Shakespearean soliloquy in the incident rulings for like this meme incident that happened. I
I
remember that. That was
it
funny.
was being like 8 DNFs or so.
Yeah. I remember that.
And everyone just
I
enforced
think
it
I
to.
think the season after that, I was like expecting an SC, and there was no SC. Everyone was super safe, and I was surprised. Did I just see a Mercedes overtake FICO? Or am I dreaming?
Yeah. But
yeah.
Pico just came out of the pit lane, so cold tires and everything. So
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how representable that is. And
Mhm.
but I think, and I might be biased here, but I think that Zandvoort is one of the best tracks on the calendar, and I think that people judge the track too much because it is narrow, right? Overtaking is difficult here. But to drive on this track in qualifying and just at all, I think it's a beautiful track. I think the scenery is amazing. It is a historical track, which a lot of people, including myself, value. And it's just such a pleasure to drive if you can get a bit of a rhythm in, Because if you're having difficulties on the track, of course, every track is going to be less enjoyable to drive. But if you have a rhythm here, I think this is one of the most fun tracks on the calendar to drive.
It's quite a fun track to drive. I think it's more of a quality sort of time track.
Yeah, of course. But if you look at
That's where you have the ultimate fun.
FICO getting back at Gogoda there in turn 1. P3 now.
I think if you look at the in real life 2023 championship, the only thing what was enjoyable was qualifying, and I mean with the car performances in this game, I reckon it's going to be roughly the same.
I think the track might be unpopular from a certain point of view, but that's like people watching F1 on TV. In league racing, people tend to look at things from the perspective of the driver because people would rather drive in a league than watch it on Twitch.
Yeah.
So this track, I would argue, in league racing is popular, and people do like it because they look at it from the perspective of a driver, and that just makes it a good track. It's a fun to drive track, right?
I think
Yeah.
it's
So I would argue that it's only unpopular if you like watch F1 on TV as opposed to drive it
I mean,
yourself.
I've seen enough opinions on Twitter about it, so That's
on
sounds
On
remote.
XR or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
.com. I don't want
X.com.
to imagine what.
Oh, by the way,
Um,
I just had an idea. I just had this thought like, oh, cringe is gonna be screwed trying to put together race highlights for this stream
Mm.
because it's just us talking about like Barbie and Oppenheimer and whether a track is popular. I say go ahead and just embrace that cringe and just like catch funny moments of us talking about the scenery and the weather. Just put that into highlights.
You
Yeah,
know,
because
No.
there's not much to highlight about in this race so far.
What? No, that's not true. We're just
No,
not
I
hyping
mean,
it up
yeah,
enough.
okay, there's some
I
overtakes,
don't think
but the
that's
gaps
true.
are quite different, like quite
Yeah.
far. It is true if you like see Austria, which was very much fun to watch, and this is like a bit more big gaps, which makes sense, of course.
Gizmo. What about
we have a Williams right now, right behind Big Sauce in
Big
in
Sauce
P9.
right behind Leonard.
Big Sauce is P8, yeah, and Leonard. It's a battle for P7 with these three cars. For anyone who's joining us right now on stream, this is a realistic performance league. So this Williams, that's a ninth best car. So that's a second worst car in the league right
Gizmo? I got an idea.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
make
what
like
is
a
it?
Spotify and just toss it on Spotify as a podcast.
Yeah, the TP podcast.
The SFR experience.
Was that Waps getting lapped?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
what
Oh yeah,
Mm.
we have our first lapped car. Cool, that's fun.
rip?
the SFR.
Rip, I guess.
I think that's a good idea. The SFR proper Haven.
Oh,
Haven
oh.
podcast.
It's Binala, almost, but not really.
yeah, nice catch there from Leonard, but now he's
Oh
behind
yeah,
Williams.
very impressive catch from Linar in turn 1.
Nice.
That could have been nasty if I didn't catch that.
Very scary indeed.
Oh, and we have Alex coming out of the pits.
Wait,
Hards.
we have vodka on softs. What is that strategy?
Wait, vodkas and softs?
Yeah,
Oh, you have to
We need to
imagine.
investigate.
that's
Pagoda
14
managed to
laps.
make sort of laps.
Vodka just
Wow.
pitted for those.
Hmm?
And so did Alex. Alex is also on fresh softs.
Wait, really?
I think
What is
Vodka
going on
and
here?
Alex have done a good strategy here. I'm not gonna lie. Pagoda managed to make 16 laps. Or something.
Yeah, true.
Oh, okay, so that's the idea. Just make him laugh.
Oh, yellow flags or
Oh yeah, who's that?
The Alfa
Well,
Romeo.
Claude?
yeah,
It's Claude.
yeah. Stuck in Hunser. Oh nee,
Second Tarzan number 2.
Utenholz.
Getting lapped now by FICO. Well, back to the action. The Williams in P8 now. Overtaking Leonard after that little slide that Leonard caught. Leonard had to seat position to Big Sauce and Luke. And check out this battle. Not exactly a fair battle in terms of car performance. But that's kind of the point of SFR. Hey, wink wink.
Very
Yellow
true.
flag for Leonard. Leonard behind.
Oh no.
Went off again.
What happened to Leonard? Do we have damage?
Not his best race thus far. Again, I think the curb on the left caught him out.
Curbs on this track, though, I would agree.
No visible damage on the car, so that's a light at the end of the tunnel for Leonard, I guess.
To be fair, I'm surprised the curbs on this track aren't sponsored by Dyson. The amount of literally stuck the cars to them.
Wait.
Unsettled.
Oh, because vacuum cleaners. Okay, I get it.
Getting lap 21 vibes here with Williams overtaking Mercedes.
And that Williams is could use a Duracell right now because they're out of power. Big Sauce is dogfighting now. Oh, I mean, falling back a little bit. Big Sauce not really taking advantage so far. However, it's not like he's gonna overtake him here, so might as well fall back for a sec, right?
Then again, you don't want to fall back too much because then you lose DRS
Yeah.
for like 7/10. Very, very powerful.
Yeah, what is the gap right now? 7/10 exactly. Yeah, okay. So Big Sauce is fine, probably. If we asked him.
Yeah, that Williams is doing an amazing job there, if I'm being honest.
Who?
The Williams, Luke Mills.
Oh, look, yeah. Yeah, and another huge like standout performance from Luke, cutting through the field like a hot knife through butter in the Williams, just like Abu Dhabi won one of this season.
But it's going to be interesting who's running out of fuel because we haven't had a safety car in this track.
Oh,
You know,
you can you can reveal that little detail now that the race is going.
I mean, the funny part is in secret, I've actually run out of fuel once myself, and that was in the I was fighting with Kagoda for the race lead, as I was doing season 2 quite a lot.
So
And
this isn't the first game where this track has like weird fuel.
no, not this track. It was the opening round of the second season.
Oh.
Bahrain, I think.
It was Bahrain, exactly. I was
Oh, I
fighting,
remember that. Yeah, I remember that too. That was drama.
and then Kagoda
Hard to
myself.
forget that.
Vodka in DRS right now, by the way.
Yep.
See, this is why Vodka, I think he made actually good strategy.
Yeah,
Cookie
indeed.
up to
Alex
P5.
already overtook Ixies as well. I think it is indeed a good strategy.
Oh, now we can see the Red Bull DRS power.
Yeah, he's flying
Well,
past.
vodka takes care of Cookie. Absolutely flying past. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, he's got softs, right?
But yeah, indeed, I mean the Red Bull currently, and of course Vodka as well for making that strategy call. They're just a rocket ship at the moment. I mean, all the other cars currently are on worse tires, and of course with the car advantage the Red Bull currently does enjoy. And of course just being incredibly smart to go for that choice, right? So yeah, props to Red Bull for doing that. Currently up into P5, but then again, he has to gain 10 seconds to Arjen. Are his tires gonna
Might be
hold
tough.
up?
Also, for anyone unfamiliar, if you're in the SFR server, you can check the channel TP handbook to see the manual for the current economy, and in there you will see how creative we had to get with the Red Bull sponsor goals for this season, because Red Bull don't have a competitor, so we had to like make it fun for them. So Red Bull, I don't remember if they actually chose that sponsor goal, but Red Bull had a sponsor goal where they have to lap a P10 or better car to like win the sponsor goal while winning the race, and we call it like win while lapping the field or something like that. So we had to get really creative with the sponsor goals for Red Bull, as they don't really have competition right now in terms
But
of
then
car
again,
performance.
did we add one like a Grand Slam?
Yeah, we have some Grand Slam thing going on as well. We have to lead every lap. Yeah.
Rillatorn is currently overtaking Taco for P13 lapping, so
Ooh.
he's not that
yeah.
far off actually.
Yeah, I don't remember if they actually chose that sponsor goal, but
Yeah, it would be 16
if
seconds.
they did, then that's a fun thing to track, I guess.
I'm surprised guys how low on ERS Relator is.
Pushing. Why not build up a gap?
he's
I mean, you
pushing?
can win or something.
Oh, Jake in Twitch says we did, so they do have that sponsor goal. So Rula is actually looking to overtake
Probably what he's doing.
Alex in this race.
Yeah, it's about 6
and
seconds
lap
still.
Alex.
Well, we can see Arjan's managed to close about 3 seconds worth of 3.5 seconds worth of time to Kagoda. So
But
I'm not sure how long he's been on those tires for.
Making progress.
I mean, what is also interesting is that FICO came out of the pit lane behind Kagoda, and I know that Kagoda had older tires, but FICO was able to push Kagoda out of the DRS, which on this track is actually quite difficult to do. Especially with all these high-speed corners, it's very difficult to gain actually time, and also because the track is so short, it doesn't help either. I mean, a lap around here is maybe in these Formula 1 cars on race pace, maybe like a 112 or so.
Yeah.
So being able to push someone out of DRS with 2 massive DRS zones, well, massive for the circuit at least, is impressive.
Fastest lap right now is Ruletorn with 10.9.
Relator's just at a 12.3. So
I
I think you're going to see the average lap time between
I mean,
12, 13 to 15.
it is pretty much 112 going on right now with the hard tires.
I find it very interesting that Vodka's actually, it's his fastest lap attempt at least, is slower than Rulletorn's. So about
Yeah.
5 tenths.
Despite the softs, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to find that he's used up a lot of his tire trying to get past people and overtake people.
Yeah, maybe.
He didn't have that clean air, which Rulator has had for
Vodka
Red.
on 7 lap old tire softs right now.
Yeah. He had to overtake Cookie and someone else as well, right?
But then
I
again,
don't know.
between overtaking Cookie and someone else, Cookie and Luke, you still have like the clean air to catch up with them, right? Because you're not gonna.
Yeah, but for example, a Rulatron could have used all his ERS, and Vodka had to use ERS to get past and stuff like that. And old tires now, at least not old, but you know what I mean.
Maybe I just find out after the race how and what.
Oh boy. You can easily find out by checking out the VOD on our Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Which, if you're watching on YouTube, that's twitch.tv/SimHaven. Check out our YouTube also. We're gonna put the VOD up there. That's SimHaven on YouTube.
Make sure to watch all the ads.
Follow us on Instagram, SimHaven Racing. Make sure to watch all the ads.
Yes.
Follow me as well, learning history together.
Oh yeah, follow Learning History together on YouTube.
On TV Fan 6.
Cringe gonna cut that out on the YouTube.
Yeah. Indeed.
So far it's been me putting up the full VODs on YouTube.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yellow flags for
I'm
a.
hoping to make
Oh,
Cringe do that.
Kun is in
Oh, yeah, who
P11.
is that? That's an Alphatari.
Is it X?
Yeah,
Ixish, yeah.
Come on,
He's
Kun. we need
suffering out there.
my friend. You can do it.
Yeah, he
That's a
lost
tough-
about
that's a tough
12
corner.
seconds.
Oh, nice one, Taco. Nice one. Around the outside. Beautiful.
Yeah.
He's nice commentator.
Does that count as an overtake?
I wasn't a legal overtake. He had to let him go, I think.
Wait, yeah. What's happening?
Yeah,
Because of yellow flags? What?
I don't know. He just had to let it go. It seems like.
I guess maybe the game told him it's a yellow flags overtake. Is that-
Anyway, I trust my driver. I think
That's
he knows
strange.
how to overtake him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Taco isn't crazy, so I'm guessing he had a reason to do that.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Right?
Ah, sorry.
Taco was crazy once.
But
he,
he seems faster though. Maybe yeah, Taco
yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
right over his ass right now.
I'm gonna assume game told him to cede the position because of yellow flags or something.
Yeah.
But Ixish was very slow there, so that's probably not the correct call from the game there.
I guess the only interesting gap to see right now is Taco.
Yep.
To Xyz.
The battle for P12. How are we doing on Relitron lapping people? Since we were reminded now that that's a sponsored zone.
Yeah, behind P11 still. So he has to.
Yeah, he's behind Cohen right now.
He has about 12 seconds to go, roughly. He is not gonna make it.
Oh, that doesn't look like he's gonna make it for this race at least. That doesn't look super likely, right?
I'd say Monaco's probably his best shot overall.
Monaco.
Yeah. If he leads and he can just pull a gap and there are a couple of incidents, you know?
Yeah. I believe they only have to do it once to get the sponsor goal because they took the
Taco
lower
down
tier
the
and we weren't
inside.
very generous with that.
It's not crazy because it's like a pretty tall order to do that, you know?
Yeah, it's a very difficult thing to do, even once.
Taco went down the inside there in Schijfvlak. That was very brave. Couldn't make it stick though.
I didn't think we had them. Monaco Grand Prix.
And
We
this
have
game-
Monaco in round 6.
I thought that was Singapore.
No.
Poland,
Singapore has
Monaco,
a little
Singapore.
crescent moon on the flag.
Poland, Monaco, Singapore.
Oh yeah, it does.
USA.
Is it
You were thinking of Indonesia?
Indonesia?
Oh, yeah.
The Indonesian Grand Prix.
Yep. I love that track.
Oh,
It's the Poland GP track, but it's
It's
like
crazy
upside down.
thing.
why isn't like Singapore? This might be a pretty dumb question, but why isn't Singapore and Malaysia like one country? Because I believe like
What? Well, that's not a topic
Why
for
isn't
this
Monaco
stream.
part of France?
We are
Yeah.
commentating an F1 race here, not discussing
Why-
between
why is
Malaysia
Belgium
and
not
Singapore.
part of
Thank
the
you, Chris, for
Netherlands,
stepping
bro?
in. This goes on the highlights. This goes on the highlights.
No, but like no, but it's like one super small city. I believe they're separated from
Most of the ones like.
here. So I just had that question.
Which we don't have the answer. Max Martin getting
We'll never
overtaken there
know.
by Igzish. Cohen steady in P11.
Fuck it, I'm
Ruleton
going.
catching up to Cohen for that sponsor goal. Ambition.
Why isn't Belgium part of the Netherlands? That's also a very good question.
Because the French interfered. That's why
Yes.
they decided to send an additional 80,000 troops in Belgium. Yeah, of course the Netherlands loses.
You can find out more on Let's Learn
Yeah,
History
yeah.
Together on YouTube.
Yeah, now it's
Subscribe to
at
that
one
channel.
time, but yes.
That is Colin's channel. Is the McLaren TP.
Oops.
I didn't just pull that out of nowhere. I swear it makes sense.
Sorry. Shut up now.
Ruleton very close to lapping P11, so lapping P10 probably not happening this race as
Oh,
there's
Max
an
Martin.
additional 10
Fun.
seconds there.
As
Oh,
well, if
oh,
you don't
yellow
want
flags.
ads, testable. If you don't want ads, please subscribe.
Still please subscribe to the Twitch channel. Yeah. Max Martin had a little spin there, so I think just lost a bunch of time that didn't matter for positions. I believe I might be wrong.
Yeah, Taco overtook him because of that, but apart from that,
Oh,
no.
Taco was behind. Okay, I didn't realize.
And there's Formula Cringe with his controller issue.
Yeah, cringe controller issue again.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, okay.
we got
Cringe is
history
gonna
lesson
sort that out
from
fast.
Holland.
No, why is Leonard overtaking? Leonard, what are you doing? That's not cool, man. It's not cool.
Leonard forgot to take team orders from McLaren today.
I'm gonna give him a team order. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
why is Rulatorn, Fico, Kugoda, Aryan, and Vodka not listening to my team orders to let Cookie pass? That's
I don't
crazy.
know. Ooh, ignoring blue flag. Thought. That's a strange one.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because not any points it. So no
Yeah.
biggie, right?
Yeah, but still, it's weird at least.
It is. Well, we're almost at the last lap now, and Ruletorn has dominated way more than we're used to this season. I would say.
Hmm. It's
If
Red
I remember
Bull.
correctly, we had like we had fair fights. Like I'm saying, despite the car performance, we had major fights between Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes, kind of at the top. Yeah.
And occasionally
And-
we had like Alpha Tauri in 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, and Ruleton breaking that pattern today and actually dominating, pulling a bit of a Max Verstappen.
Yeah, definitely.
As opposed to round 1 and round 2. Whether it is Ruletorn waking up and practicing more because of those previous rounds, or pure luck, we will find out later on in the season as those patterns become more consistent and easier to spot. It might just be that Ruletorn is very comfortable on the track. Speaking of comfortable, Fico comfortably in P2 with a 5-second time penalty. I am gonna say Kogoda's 3-second time penalty that he has right now, which by the way, we have Taco overtaking Ixish right now.
Ooh, low fuel mode for him.
Wait,
let's-
really? Oh
yeah.
yeah, indeed.
Come on,
Sorry, what? What's happening?
Fuel exists.
fuel mode.
Oh, Ixish has low fuel. That's what's going on. Okay. I did not get that. Yeah,
Oh,
I can see
Holland
that on
made
the
another
UI as well.
prediction here.
If
Ruletorn
you
has-
turn on the telemetry, you can see low fuel on
Hey.
Ixish.
Hey, Gizmo, Ruletorn
Yeah.
has an achievement. Leonard let Ruletorn pass, and Leonard was P10.
Wait, for real?
No. He didn't, because Leonard is still driving. It didn't work.
Huh?
Jake said in the chat that Leonard let Ruletorn pass. Oh, he wanted him to do it.
Okay, weird.
Leonard didn't do it. Okay.
Oh, it's because it was imperative.
yeah,
Jake
I
said
thought
when he
he
said
meant that Leonard did it, but he
Yeah.
wanted him to do it. Okay, that's
Anyway, Ruletorn dominating into P1. FICO with that 5-second time penalty, P2. Aryan P3 because of Kogoda's 3-second time penalty. I do want to quickly note Kogoda's 3-second time penalty might be appealed because it was like it happened near the pits. There might be something sketchy going on there, so it's possible that Kogoda get that P3. We're gonna sort that out in stewarding post penalties.
Yeah.
But for now, FICO and Aryan on the podium, 2 Ferraris. Kogoda,
Alex is out of fuel.
Yes.
Alex is out of fuel as well.
Alex out of fuel in P9. Oh boy, the
Oh.
drama at the end of the scoreboard there.
And someone crashed.
A bunch
in
of
the
people
last
get low
turn.
fuel.
Sambo.
Yeah, what happened to Zombo?
He crashed in the last turn. Into the
Okay,
right.
that's
Whole
odd.
wheel off. That's really.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
I'm now also realizing. Oh yeah, the driver of the day taco. That's not the SFR official driver of the day.
No.
I'm now realizing that I forgot to ask Taco if he remembered the telemetry app. So please scroll through the results diligently, cringe, when you
I
stream.
think that's just a national pastime now for you, Gizmo.
Yeah, it is.
Not getting.
I did remember yesterday. Anyway, I forgot to mention the others. Vodka, P5, after Kogoda's P4. Boss Cookie, Academy driver, reserving for Aston Martin, P6. Williams getting up to P7. That's a pretty amazing performance from Luke there. Big Sauce P8 in the Mercedes, Alex P9, running out of fuel at the end of the race. Leonard barely in the points, and McLaren's just missing out on those championship points. Igzish, Max Martin, Waps ending up P15. A bit of an improvement from compared to the start of the season for Waps. And we have Cloud P16 and a bunch of people DNF.